All right, there we go. And there it is, end of session. Okay, here we are. Ah, yes. It's time to make a mess with all the shouting. We have probably 1 million quests in our log still, because I just kind of focused on the major quest lines. This time, for the reboot of this character, or I wouldn't say the reboot, I guess the return of this character, we're gonna do primarily Sigil of the Fallen. But one of the other things I want to do, because I don't think this is clear from Sigil, is that we have 4 fully voiced companions in Sigil. They all take the same character because of the way it's done, but yeah, we'll run around and do some random quests and dungeons with each of them in tow for a while. So I don't know if I'll do all of them at once at the end, or if we'll, after we rescue one of them, we will go explore for a while. So I just did the mage wing on stream a week ago. So rather than do that one again, I will start with one of the others first, just to vary it up a little bit for today. But the plan is to play through all of Sigil of the Fallen, every little detail of it, to make sure everybody can see all the little things that you could find in there. And I'm going to be alternating on Sundays, so I will play Skyrim this week, and the next Sunday we'll go back to the Starfield playthrough, and we'll keep doing that until we get through all of Sigil, which I imagine will take 6-7 streams, maybe less, because I've played it so many times that I kind of know it backward and forward, so I shouldn't get lost or anything. Which I think, with the scope of the dungeons in it, that is probably the #1 spot where people spend a lot of time, is just navigating those monstrosities. So, and I say that with love, because they're crazy. I thought it would be fun to take all of the dungeons from Sigil of the Fallen and lay out all of the space they take up on a map of Solstheim and see how close we got. Just because it's the level designers went freaking crazy. All right, so the best spot to kick this off is we can either catch there's 3 ways to start Sigil of the Fallen. You can go talk to an innkeeper, which is possibly what we'll do, or you can stumble across them in a random wilderness encounter. And the wilderness encounters are kind of spread all over, and that's going to be tough for me to necessarily hit. I know where a few of them are, but there's also just, my save is now late enough where there's tons of them in the pool, so it's very likely we could just hit random ones. So we will probably just go with the innkeeper, but you can also just walk there. So it is up kind of in this vicinity, a little bit north of the Loverstone here. And we're going to start with just going to our favorite inn. Whiterun. It's not okay though, because I just picked up my controller and started a war. Let's try that again, right? So one of the things to note is I have the next patch to Sigil of the Fallen installed, as well as the next patch to Bard's College expansion. So I do have the Bard's College integration in here. That is not live yet. There was a lot of stuff that went down with Sigil. It kind of rolled out all of a sudden. We went from we didn't know to it's launching next week. So we did not get Bard's College through QA in time in order to get that stuff out. So that will be coming. It has a whole new ballad and some other little bits, because Malgrath's voice actor is a freaking insane singer. If you wanna look him up online, his name is Eric Holloway. He goes by that bass voice on social media, and his voice is unreal. He's like a sub bass. Like his voice goes lower than what most singers would consider a bass, to where if you listen to him sing next to a normal bass, the other person sounds like they're up a full octave. It's such a cool voice, which is perfect for an orc warrior. Okay, so we're gonna talk to an innkeeper here.
If it's work you need,
Tell her we need some work.
of course. It's all in this note.
And we will start something strange. And we can go ahead and read this note, but you don't have to. I think this is one of those points where I think a lot of us on the team have started to agree that forcing people to read notes sucks. Not because we don't want them to read the notes, but because going through the inventory to have to read them kind of sucks. Especially when it's just like you just get a mountain pile of stuff. So now you don't actually have to in this. I don't know if we'll be where else we've done that pattern, but I do appreciate when the quest just starts. You don't have to dig in here. Like I said, I enjoy reading these, but it is a pain to find them. So if you're not interested in the lore, it's just like, all right, go. To all travelers and adventurers, be warned, those who travel the Reach's old roads report strange sensations. Eyes watching from nowhere, shadows that don't move with the sun. No bandits have been seen, nor beasts heard, yet a hunter claimed his hound howled and would not go on. Wagons turn back, men of strong will forget themselves. The guards are stretched thin and claim nothing's amiss, but folk talk of forgotten barrows in the hills, sealed since before the Forsworn rose. Any brave enough to investigate, I beg you to do so, and let the roads become safe again. There may be no reward, but many would be within your debt. Posted in good faith by Hegnar, Trader of Stone. All right, off we go. So we should have a map marker now. There we go. And yeah, I think going to Loverstone, you end up like on top of a cliff, and it's actually a pain to get down here with unless you got some anti-fall damage stuff. So we're just gonna go over here. Oh, I gotta go outside first. Farmer, will you make a playthrough of the charity mod? I might. I hadn't thought about that. Maybe I'll do that together when we do the when the Fallout 4 thing we did with Bethesda comes out, and then I can do both. But yeah, right now my Fallout time is mostly focused on I really want to get through the current SS2 Wednesday playthrough so that we can try Xbox again, because now that the Xbox patch is out, I'm really excited to see if we can get the full run through going. All right, let's continue. No, I want to high five you. Come here. Come back here. There we go. I think we have a book in here. Hegnar, Trader of Stone. Okay, so this is the guy that gave us the note, or that we got the note from the innkeeper. The leads for the Reach have proven fruitful. Magic is infused in the land around here. There's a large patch of stone that is practically glowing. I've had dealings with the Reachmen, so it shouldn't be too difficult setting up an excavation. Once I've set up camp, I'll gather a small crew and start grabbing some test samples. The site has not gone as well as hoped. I managed to hire a young Breton and Khajiit pair. The Breton claims to have some experience with the arcane, but the rock has proven to be quite dense and resilient. We've broken 7 pickaxes and have only managed to acquire 2 tiny usable samples. I'm having the Breton analyze any findings while I travel to restock. I have returned with fresh supplies and pickaxes, but to a concerned camp. Apparently, they no longer feel comfortable sleeping near the site. The Khajiit said the more he worked the rock, the more he heard voices. The Breton swore he was seeing ghosts walking around the hills at night, but they have continued to work the site without fail. The workers have gone. The Breton has disappeared, and the Khajiit suddenly came running down the hill, grabbed his belongings, and ran off. Each of us has seen or heard something unexplainable in the last few days. We have only been able to get pebbles and shards of the stone for study, but it's enough to warrant further inspection. I will continue working the site myself, but I've sent the courier with a missive to distribute at the inns. Hopefully, I can entice some seasoned adventurer yearning to battle against whatever evils may be present here. In the meantime, I'll keep working near a specific boulder. I'm certain there's a cavity of some sort behind it. There's still a few more good pickaxes left before I need to restock. I wonder if we can find this guy's corpse. He is probably dead. All right. You guys ready? Into the soul. Wait, hold on a second. Since we're going to get a new follower, let's send Lydia home. Lydia, I hate to do this. You've been with me on my entire adventure, but it's time to get the Kinggath companion on. Let's see. Time for us to part ways.
I'll head back home if you need me.
Thanks, Lydia. You're doing great. I think she immediately ditches, like, get rid of that garbage armor you gave me. She's got some really good stuff. All the awesome heavy stuff I didn't want to wear. I think this has become one of our favorite challenges to try and tackle, is pulling off cutscene style things in this game engine. Hey, if we came up with the screen effect. So the our lead implementer on our team goes by Imperial Sympathizer Online, and he's very good at taking existing in-game assets and effects and retooling them, and then if he needs like minor modifications to them, he'll hit some of our artists on our team. Miko just decided to lay down right in front of me and block my path.
Bound for an age, untethered in but the span of a breath. Do you grasp what you have done, Nord?
Really doesn't like Nords. Did you hear that in her voice?
A storm offers no justification to the leaves it scatters. Still, you must know. You saw them, did you not? When the Geode fractured. The apparitions. Once mortals gifted in talent and ability beyond measure. As bold and bright as stars of old. Paragons amongst their kin. Champions. Heroes. In life, they were honored, revered, even feared.
How's the voice volume now, guys?
Death, they sought purpose far grander still. Their animus, bound within the sigil Geode, a repository, a cage, but no longer. Wittingly or not, you have unshackled these ancient souls and set them loose upon the land. You seek atonement. Few walk that shadowed road of their own accord. Curious. The sundered spirits will now wander in confusion, lost in their memories, a danger to those still living. I task you to hunt and retrieve these lost heroes, be it for the sake of righteousness, or for the gifts that shall be bestowed upon you. I see not all spirits fled. One still lingers. This girl seems to have chosen to stand beside you. Ever the faithful servant. She will be of use to you. Through her, you will be able to shepherd back those who fled. The Geode stands damaged, yet its bindings will still hold the souls you bring back. But only those subdued may be drawn once more within. Within these hallowed halls lie the remains of those you must seek, entombed with the treasures they held most dear. Arms and relics that served them in life can lead you to where they now haunt. Enter the main chamber. Place a hand upon one of the stones that stir. The way shall open. Proceed and claim the relic of a hero long fallen. Once it is within your grasp, your newfound guide will know where you must venture. Go now. The hour wanes, and your burden is great.
I like that Miko's just gonna bark over everything. Miko, you may get sent home. There's a lot of story in this that you're gonna block. I'm almost tempted to. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna save, but I'm curious how Miko gets handled. So we're gonna let Miko come along. But if he shows up in certain scenes, I'm gonna have to send him home. I think we're gonna go with a warrior this time, though. I think this character could really use like a tank to help out. So
this stone represents a powerful warrior whose mighty shield repelled even the most vicious of combatants. Is this the road you will tread? The first relic you will claim? If so, touch the stone once again. The way is open. Go.
don't know if it's safe to jump in that liquid. Let's get our loot on. Wait, what was that? Now the challenge is going to be if I can remember all the secrets that are in this place to show you guys. For now, we'll just do our looty thing, and that will make sure I at least explore everywhere. Wait a second. What did I just skip over here? Hold on. That's right. She has nothing to say at the beginning, and that is normal. She will talk to you eventually. Okay, yeah, we haven't missed anything yet. Okay, cool. Onward. George's video on Sigil showed some audio issues. Alright, I'll have to ask him too.
Another walks where we once did. You have heart, I'll give you that. But don't let courage blind you. Your task is no simple thing. Steel yourself. Battle comes.
Oh god, what was that? Jeez. Whoops. Sorry. Why do you have so much mana for that many fireballs, whoever you are? Whoops. Can still ragdoll our guide spirit. This is long. Get out of here, fireballs. Alright, so we don't make it clear right away, and this was actually something on our... we talked about at some point during development, and it might be something we go back and add later. Some indicator that you should be grabbing ectoplasm, but you're hearing it here now. If you haven't played yet, grab all the ectoplasm as you're going through. Give me your ectoplasm, sir. Thank you. I always realize we've got the is my speech maxed out on this character? We've got what's it called, the Fool's Crown. So we got one-handed up to max. Where's our speech? 84. We still got some room to grow here. It'll be fun if we start disarming some of these spirits and such. I actually wonder if we can disarm, if we have it blocked, to not be able to disarm the bosses and stuff in here. I imagine we do, but let's see. But this thing right here. One-handed swords have a chance equal to your speech skill to disarm your opponent if they block your strike with a weapon. Speech skill is in the 80s, so pretty high chance to disarm them if they decide to block. This freaking, the visuals here, just crazy. Our level designers went a little bit nutso with this. We gave them virtually unlimited time for this project. For better or for worse. And I say that from on behalf of people implementing, who had to make sure they all worked. I'm sure no one playing this will have a complaint about cooler looking dungeons. So a funny story about these little buffs that you get during the fight. When we first rigged up this fight, no matter what we did, because of the abilities that the boss we're about to fight has, like the players were getting wrecked, no matter what level they were. So we needed something to even the odds up a little bit, because we didn't want to take away one of the core abilities from the boss, because it represents something the player can look forward to getting later. But yeah, it's rough to fight against. I think we since nerfed a lot of it.
Now you will join them.
But opted to just leave the little buffs in for fun. Alright, let's try and stay back. I don't want to get blasted with that shield. Oh no.
Is that all?
Nope. 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 Do not want to get hit by that shield. It will send you to the moon.
I'll tear you asunder.
Got him. Got him. There we go.
I end as a warrior. You fought well, but your foe was no true warrior. Just a corpse, shambling to the memory of what once was. Still, you now possess his shield, and with that, your guide can hunt down the spirit that yet lingers. The fight lies ahead.
Speaking of audio issues, those of you who haven't watched my streams before, if you hear audio cut out, that is my streaming setup, not the actual game or the audio files in it. I've now replaced everything but the computer itself in the attempts to get rid of that little audio clicking, and no dice. And I don't know if you guys have seen PC prices lately, but yeah, we're gonna just stick with this for a while.
I can't hear you clearly. This form, it's held together by will alone, and already it is slipping. Listen to me. Your new companion, she is more than just a finder of souls. Once a spirit is bound, she can claim its strength, its skills. She can become the warrior. She'll know what to do. Trust her and use her gift well. You're going to need every edge you can get. Track down the spirits, turn their weapons against them. But beware, that which lingers with the Geode, it is no ally. Hear me, do not!
Okay, let's get this thing equipped. I think I can sacrifice... I think my character's got enough of a shout cooldown built in that I can sacrifice the rod for now. I'll just do Fusroda and then slice and dice for a bit. So now you don't necessarily have to use these items that you get, but during the dungeons there are a bunch of spots where you'd keep swapping to it, so you'll at least want to favorite them. I am just going to use it just for fun, just to show it off and stuff, because I think they're freaking gorgeous looking and they're a lot of fun. So let's see. With shields, I'm trying to remember how to do camera controls. There we go, on Xbox. So the team went real hard on the graphics for the designs for the new items. You're gonna love the detail on this thing. Shields are not one of the things I use a lot, so this was quite the learning experience to learn all the things you can do with shields. Like, I didn't know prior to this that until we started developing this, that this thing was like just a normal thing you could do with a shield, which is the bash. I always assumed that was a perk. Excuse me. Like, obviously this does a little shockwave off of it, so it's a little more powerful than a standard one. And then when you get to the end, the shockwave on it is basically like doing a Fusroda. Oh, it just worked. We disarmed her. Nice. Get our ectoplasm on. Can I get a heal? So she does do some minor healing. It's nothing crazy. We did talk about at some point having like a skill tree for her to give her uber healing, but and that's not necessarily off the table long term, but for now, it's just a light little bit of healing. Let's see here. So hidden in each of, yeah, over there. So hidden in each of these little areas, these kind of tombs you walk through after you start the path of each of the heroes, there are some secrets to be had if you've already done the other heroes. So if you come back to these places later, there's some extra treasures and stuff you can get. So like that cell door that I wasn't able to open, that you can open that later. For now, this is one of the first things that that I added into when we were working on this. Like, I was not a major developer on this project, but I got really obsessed with doing working with something I knew how to do from some settlements, which was making destructible things. And I did it for a bunch for Bard's College as well, so of course I had to come back and do it for this. And so making destructible walls it's just fun. Right, you got a PC last year. Yeah, it's crazy how fast it went up, right? Like, at first it was just the graphics cards, and then all of a sudden it was RAM and SSDs, and now the price of a whole PC is just, it feels like regular people are no longer allowed to buy gaming machines. It's actually I know the people were like harping on the Steam machine for not being a good value, but it's like compared to the prices of PCs now, that might be the only way people can get a PC for gaming anyway. Like, my God. Oh, that is satisfying. Okay, so that's the way back to the Sanctum. I can tell by all the purple over there, which means that this should be a little extra thing over here. Now again, I don't remember some of this stuff as you weave through and find it, they'll get to points where there's more to do if you have the other items as well, because each of them has an interactive feature in the game. And you can tell by these glowing cracks that are added to it. Ooh, that's worth $2,000. We'll take that. Wait, what's that sound? Oh! What was that? There we go. Thank you for the heals. All right, for those of you guys who play a lot of modded Skyrim, I assume there are other companion characters out there that heal. Like, I don't think that's, like, we hardly invented that idea. Who's the best at it? Because that might be, like, our go-to to look at if we were like, all right, if we want to enhance this, like, what is the one where people are like, that feels balanced? And also, like, the correct amount. So you don't want to overdo it, because if they just keep you topped off forever, you're basically just getting God mode, right? So you got to find that balance. But I imagine some others have explored this, and we'd have guides to go by. I'm trying to remember if there's somewhere in here there's like a little boss fight you can find, but I may have to have some of the other items to pull it off. Oh, maybe this is it. Oh no, this is our loot back. Okay, cool. Okay, I think we found all the loot secrets for now. We can, like I said, we can come back there when we get the next item.
Good. You've recovered the shield. Once you reach the spirit's site of refuge, remove any distractions. Let no foe remain to mar the quiet. Then, simply equip the shield near where the spirit lingers, and though it would rather remain veiled, it shall reveal itself. No, not yet.
No questions for you.
Return a wayward spirit to the Geode. Show that your resolve is more than mere words. Only then shall your questions find answer. I had thought they lacked the vigor to still appear in this place. What you met was no more than a bitter shade lost in regret. Pay no heed to its venom-laced whispers. Then go. However, be warned. The spirit will not yield its newfound freedom lightly. It will struggle before it falls still. But when the struggle ends and its form fades, seek what remains. The essence it leaves behind may yet serve you in the trials to come.
Okay, let's move forward. I mean, Ken, if you're rolling Bethesda games, I think a 30 series is plenty powerful. Even Starfield runs great on a 30 series. Hell, I ran Starfield all right on a Steam Deck. All right, let's see where this dungeon is. Okay, kind of close to Mazoft. Okay, we can go there. Oh, that's right. You want to ride it? No, I didn't think so. Let's go, team. In we go. Secluded Springs Mine. And more stuff to break. Just breaking stuff. It's just fun. Do you think we'll see... do you think you will stream Skyblivion at all if it's released? I might. I really want to play that. I played Oblivion Remastered for a fair number of hours. I didn't get crazy into it. Mostly just because I don't have time. But I am really curious to see how they did at a... Because we've never... I don't think we've never seen one of those projects complete, right? Like because I feel like they get announced every time. We're gonna port game X to game Y. We had, like we're gonna port Fallout 3 to Fallout 4. We're gonna port Morrowind to Skyrim. Well, first it was Morrowind to Oblivion, then it was Morrowind to Skyrim. None of those is ever finished. So I think this is the closest one we've ever seen. I know somebody was telling me, was it last week or was it during the streamathon, that the Fallout 1 remake in Fallout 4 is done? Is that true? Or is it just I think we were talking about this during the stream and I was so tired and loopy I can't remember what the result was. Is it fully done and fully voiced, or is it like partially done? Like some of the quests are there and there's no voices. I don't know what the state of that is, but anyway, it's so rare that we get these things to get anywhere near completion that at bare minimum I'm going to shoot them over a big old Patreon donation to thank them for their hard work and congratulate them on it, because man, those projects are so intimidating. I'm actually really excited to see what the VC team that spawned from folks who worked on that team, like what they've got cooking next, because it's probably going to be huge. Starfield, min specs, Radeon, 3700, GTX. Wait, Starfield is only it only recommends a 1070? Seriously? Starfield 2080 recommended. Okay. So yeah, I would then if I had to guess, I would say that if TED 6 was going to do anything, it would jump up to a 30 series as recommended. Though, because there's actually quite a lot of those available, although one of the problems about buying those in the aftermarket now is they've probably been shredded pretty hard on Bitcoin mining and such, or LLM training. So you're not likely to get a 30 series used that's in great shape. Hey, bud. Oh, wow. It's like insta-kill. Nice. Got him. Got him with the boulder. Oh, he's running away. Oh, God. I think we fell down a hole. Oh, wait. Did all the skeevers gang up and kill this ghost? I think so. That's a lot of skeevers. Another hole. No, let's not fall down the hole. Maybe I have to. It looked like there was somewhere else I could have gone up there, though, that I missed. Because I fell down the hole while not looking. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. We're going to try something. We've got tools. We got tools for this situation. Something that I bet no one tested, and we're going to test it now. Up we go. Yes. Well, glad we can go back up. Yeah, I think we have to go down to wherever that bear is. I don't think there's anywhere else to go here. I'm actually surprised the Earth Song worked there. We have this, when you're indoors, especially, there's a ceiling detector to try not to push you up out of the level. You can still sneak out occasionally, but try to minimize it. I was expecting Poosra. Forgot I had that. Oh, there's another secret hole over here. All right, hold on a second. I don't think I've ever found this one. Move, please. Thank you. I feel so much better in combat in Skyrim than I do in Fallout 4. If they aim guns and just swing about wildly, things die. Oh, hello. Oh, this chest is possessed. Okay, so this is one of my favorite mechanics in this project. Is after you trigger... Oh, I gotta dump some stuff. After you trigger that initial scene where the crystal explodes, then throughout the game world, you'll find items and creatures that are possessed, and you can tell by this like faint blue glow on them. And if you listen, there's actually like a ghostly whisper thing going on, and that is like a haunted, possessing thing that we added throughout. Hold on, we gotta ditch something here. Because I don't have Lydia to carry our burdens yet, or anymore. Maybe we should get rid of this. Oh, more still. I don't want to get rid of these valuable things. I picked up a giant weapon, didn't I? Yeah, this thing. Yeah, it's worth 2,000, but so are all those little trinkets we got. And this will get us a bunch of carry weight. Dylan, yeah, me and Imperial plus a few others really hammered a lot of the pit out in like 6 months' time, but it's fine-tuning now and fixing stuff up. Yeah, always a bummer to see those projects die on the vine. It is like a huge pet peeve of mine to leave unfinished work just rotting. This is why Conqueror has been in the back of my mind for nearly 10 years, and like why we're going back to do Conqueror 2. I do not want to like, and I like if I was part of the pit, I would be the same way. I'd be like, we got to get it out, we got to make it happen. So I think that's what's kept like Kyle Rebelsies going on Sky Oblivion. It's like you get to a certain point, and it's just like, well, we got to finish it. You can't just let that go to waste. Oh, that you got to watch out for that one, Dylan. That's like an infinite cycle of going back through your old work and being like, that could be better, that could be better. Eventually, you just got to be like, it's a volunteer project. Ship it. I have a blind spot for these levers. I never see them anywhere. It's a joke in our stream playthroughs of like the level designers will, the first time I can't find a lever, they'll be like, okay, that's reasonable, and then they'll put it right in front of your character, and I still will miss it, and then there's just like, nope, sorry, KG, that's just a you problem. All right, guys, are riding time. Up we go. Completely unbelievable, but it doesn't matter. It's still fun. Video game logic says it's possible. Oh, we got another possessed item over here. I can see it glowing. Let's see if we can hear the sound. I don't know if we'll be able to over the waterfall. And then for those, if they end up in little misc items, if you pick them up, it also sets the spirit free. So you cannot have a possessed item in your inventory. It'd be kind of funny if you could make a possessed item grenade, throw it, but that's not how they're designed. As soon as you interact with them in any way, it triggers them to release. Oh god! Oh, that was bad. Make it over there? Oh, maybe with maybe this is a whirlwind sprint thing. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you know what we can do? Hold on, I'm totally forgetting something here. Let's do. Got all this stuff. Let's use the East Empire Company. Let's hope. Yeah, I got 10 relics. Nice. So you can capture these new dungeons with the East Empire Company, and I believe we have them all set up to generate extra ectoplasm too, because we knew you'd want plenty of it. And if I'm wrong on that, it's going on the list of things we need to do. I know we talked about it early, but it may have required. I don't remember if it required a patch to East Empire to pull it off. That is the intent. Mud crab caught in the trap. We haven't done this in a while.
Maximum crabs!
Uh-oh. The bear's taking a nap on the geyser. Hey, buddy. Not a good place to stay. That's real hot. Oh, wait, is this the same guy? I never felt a damp heat like this so far underground. It started as a slight warmth in the air, but we found the cause soon enough. Geysers, huge ones. One burst from the ground without warning and sent poor Jarek flying like a child's doll. He landed hard, but by some miracle only came away bruised and swearing. We all laughed once he was sure he was still alive. It felt good to laugh. We needed it. Over the past few hours, these mines have started to feel strange. I don't like it, but Hallring says it's just a result of the old air we've been breathing. Lisa, Scout. Yeah, I missed the first one. Crap. All right, make sure we're not missing anything here. More salt piles. Yeah, I think we could use a quick like find replace all salt piles for ectoplasm in this dungeon. Save. To the caverns. Does anyone know if the charity mod is already out? It is. We got it out on July 1st, that evening after we did the stream. Oh, you guys already beat me to it. Oh, there she is. Guide Spirit. Hello. Can you move the dog for me? Otherwise, I'm gonna have to be mean. Miko. I don't like to do this, but you don't leave me much choice here, buddy. That's why they really gave us that shout. Oh, look at all those! That was a whole tribe of them. Hey, buddy. You attacked me first. I saw you swinging. Well, I guess I attacked your friends first, though. It is crazy to me that this game can handle a space like this. Look at that. How can it render all this? This game is ancient. Oh, can we get around this one, though? This guy might be... Nope, these guys are blocking our path. All right. I guess if we were playing a stealth character, we'd get around them, but... Oh, the physics. So good. Best part of the Creation Engine games. So this right here is actually appropriate for the place. So this is probably the biggest dungeon we've ever created. There's still another cell to it, and so we put in a breakpoint for two reasons. One is if you needed a break, but also because the next area has a pretty intense amount of fire, and so if you needed to go get like fire resist gear or something, this is your exit to run back out and come back. We're just gonna do it to grab the map marker. Oh yeah, East Empire won't come back because we haven't cleared this yet. Oh, can I hit him with this? Let's see. Ah, I missed. Lava looks great in this. I don't know where these lava assets came from. They may have come from... There was a bunch of really cool assets that Bethesda came up with as like this pack before the... when the VC program was still in like its infancy. They actually hired me to make a bunch of scripts to try and make it easier on PlayStation mod authors. But it was not enough for PlayStation. I don't think a lot of people used them. I made use of them for Bard's College, but I don't know that a lot of other mod authors ended up making heavy use of that pack. And what's funny is when they had me do it, they put out a request to everybody who was in the VC program at the time of like, hey, if you need any scripts, we can stick them in the base game so you have them. And I don't think a lot of people took advantage of it because they didn't understand the the power of that, of being able to have all these basically whatever scripts you needed for PlayStation. But hopefully Starfield is a sign that we're going to get full mod support on PlayStation for Skyrim and to Fallout 4 one of these days. Hey, we found log number 3. Only lost log number 1 in there. We were fools to push forward. We should have turned back. The tunnel opened to a chamber so large and dark I could not see the far wall, but far above we could just make out the night sky. At first we thought the place empty. We were wrong. Giants, at least 5, maybe more in the dark. How they came to be here, I do not know, nor do I care to learn. They saw us before we saw them. We stumbled blindly into their camp as they slumbered. They did not take kindly to our intrusion. One swing of a club took Eldrin clean off his feet. He did not rise again. We ran, no order, no formation. The only clear path was deeper into the mines. Some have argued to try and circle back, but none of us wish to face those beasts again. So forward we go, not so much for the treasure now, but because behind us waits certain death. Bostarg the Brave. Let's not get burned by the lava, please. Okay, this looks correct. Oh, I can just eat it? Weakness to fire. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Ambush. Oh god, yep. There's the fire. Here comes the fire. Oh, good. Eey. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna need this. Where is our fire resist? Do we even have much? This doesn't seem like a great place for trolls. Huh? You guys weak to fire? Here, go play in the lava, buddy. Go, in the lava. Go. Yeah, let me help you. Let me help you. Get in. He's so close. Knock him off. Knock him off. Oh, hello. The two-hander. Sorry, Miko. She found a little crevice to fall down in. Oh, can I still get your ectoplasm? Yes. Yeah, that's where we came in. Want the trolls. What are those crazy... Some crazy looking vine things. Oh, of course I hit the trap. Yeah, guys, fire traps. There's all the trolls we knocked down. Nice. Alright. Well, you should always hit the glowing red things, so... Okay, that turns that off. Oh god! It landed back on there. Move. There we go. Now this one I remember. So there is... If you send it back this way, there's like a little extra treasure to get. Don't step on that, please, Miko. There's like another one of those pressure plates over here where the troll's corpse is. There we go. Some extra gold hidden away here. Oh, we're all full up on gold. That is probably the other thing I've been grabbing like crazy that I don't need. All the ore and stuff. Oh, you know what? That's a good thing. Let's see if we can find a container around here. Another East Empire. I don't need to keep these, but these are, I love these kind of items, like these that give you like super unique effects. All right, let's go store this, store this, store this. Okay, we still have to figure out what we're gonna do with Bardic Inspiration. We keep not having the conversation, and we need to make it a priority. All right, how did that affect our weight? Yeah, we lost like 60 pounds for doing that. All right. Oh, another hole. All right, well, it is after 11, and so I think we're actually going to call it here before we jump down to this mystery hole and hit more combat. So we will... Oh, nope, we'll finish this fight first. Did not expect another ambush. We get her? So, all right. So, thank you guys for joining me. We will be back on Wednesday with some more SS2 streaming. And like I said, we're going to alternate Sundays. So next Sunday will be Starfield, and then we'll come back, do some more Sigil, backward and forward like that. So thank you guys for joining me. We will catch you on Wednesday.